between. Okay, we'll stop here only. Now, what are all steps are you supposed to follow in order to get the answer? Please focus properly, because this is more like 1 minute. This is more like um, reading the question, not even understanding it. Reading the question. Let's revise few silly concepts from our previous classes. Directly, for example, if I tell T is directly proportional to A, it has to be written like this. Now, let's say I do not want to use the proportionality symbol. I'll remove the symbol. Since I removed it, I'm supposed to introduce a constant called as k usually, and I replace the symbol with equal to, and then write the a as it is. All these things are the rules, which is very simple. Guys, before this, okay, and one more thing I wanted to tell you. What happens here is, I mean, ignore physics for the next 5 minutes. Math in first PUC, second PUC, or in terms of CET is kind of challenging. Okay, you won't find the math to be as simple as what do you call ninth or 10th standard. The reason is because I feel is because you guys have a proper out and out ICSE background. Okay, and that's the reason as to my that's one of the main reasons as to why you might find math to be difficult, because in ICSE we never try to learn theorems. Now, see, you might argue, tell us, sir, in circles we learn theorems. You learn the theorems in order to apply and find the answer in a question. Here, you are supposed to derive things. In fact, for your final exam, which will happen in the month of February, there'll be 25 to 30 marks only of derivation in math. So just understand, out of an 80-mark paper, 30 marks belongs to, or 25 marks belongs to derivations in math. You're supposed to sit and derive. So what happens here is, will the derivation be important for your competitive exams? The answer is a no. Only the final part of the derivation is important for the final exam. For the competitive exam. Using that, you're supposed to get the answer within 1 minute. That's the whole point. So what I've done here is I've created a YouTube channel. I think 20th July or something. Okay, where I in that YouTube channel I only upload math stuff. I now don't think, sir, will you teach here? See, teaching here will happen. But end of the day, in order to revise, or let's say we're trying to solve a question. Fine. All those tricks will be put up on the channel. Once I see, I still haven't uploaded anything with respect to first PUC yet, and that is only for math. Physics and
The
chemistry won't be
name.
uploaded. I'll send the link. I still haven't uploaded anything. Once I start uploading it, I thought of starting from tonight to record the first PUC content little. Once I finish editing it, I'll upload on the group. On YouTube, and send the link to you guys. So just make sure you guys watch the video. Okay, and what I'm also thinking it is, if you see the style of videos, I'll use this only. I'll use this specific iPad. I'll write, and any kind of notes will be available there in the description below itself. So I'll do all those things. Just make sure you guys are going through it. I've seen a lot of people they download the notes, they don't do anything with it. So, and again, I'm not that guy who's gonna record on 35-minute long video or 1 hour long video to teach your concept. If by chance a concept requires 35 minutes or 40 minutes, I'll make sure that I'm going to cut it into two parts and upload it as part 1, part 2. Because I know that at this point of time, nobody is here to sit and watch 1 hour long videos. It's all about short form content. 20-minute videos maximum. That's what I would put. You might ask me, sir, what about shorts? The thing about shorts here is the crazy plan here is I can tell you one CET question, one short, but the duration which I take to edit is the same, either for a long form video or for a short. We just tell it's a short, but it takes longer time to edit it, because it has to be crisp. It has to be 59 seconds long. A lot of work has to be put in there. So I thought I'll keep the thing simple. I'll just make sure I upload whatever is important. Okay. So once I send the thing on WhatsApp, just make sure you guys don't ignore that, and just watch the channel. Now let's come back to the deducing the relation. It's always supposed to. I think I did something with the setting. Yeah. You're always supposed to understand the meaning of the question, which goes like, okay, I'll give an example and then only tell you. It says, okay, cool. The question goes like this. This is the question, guys. The velocity of the waves depends on. I'll tell you the meaning of each and every word a little later. Depends on the tension in the string, linear density Okay, and linear density. This is a question will be like, and they'll ask you to deduce the relation or deduce the formula. Okay, deduce the relation is what they'll tell you. You gotta go step by step. Imagine this to be like more like a movie. First step, first sentence will tell you one thing, second sentence will tell you one more thing, and that's how it works. Now they're asking us, they're telling us velocity. Usually, guys, don't try to overcomplicate stuff here. Whatever you guys have learned so far, try to apply it in a question. Usually, velocity we represent using v. I write that v. Depends always means proportionality symbol. Remember that. Okay. On tension in the string. I don't know how to represent tension, so I'll write T. Okay. And linear density. Linear density, you can use, I mean, avoid using the letter D. Okay. Apart from that, everything is completely fine. There's nothing wrong in it. You can use M, A, or whatever. So let's say I write linear density as M. This is what the question told us. But what how I'm supposed to write it is, see, whatever relation I wrote right now is the framework of it. Let's say the actual answer is v is equal to t square m. Fine. So if you observe this properly here, v and t are still directly proportional. V and m are still directly proportional. Now what happens here is you might ask me, sir, how do the two come here into picture here? That's the whole point. Just because somebody is saying to tell you it's directly proportional doesn't mean it'll always be for one. Okay, doesn't mean it'll always be for one. So how will we know that? You will never know it. So what you're gonna do, you will not take any risk. You will have to go back to the question. Ignore the left hand side. In this case, the left hand side was talking only about velocity. In this case, the right hand side had two symbols, namely T and M. Both the powers you will put A and B because you do not know the powers and you cannot expect them to be one always. If it is one, just a coincidence. And don't even think A and B is equal, or A and B will be equal. If it is equal, again, just a coincidence. Okay. So now, how do you actually write it? How do you actually write the first step or the framework of the question is? Read the question. First, figure out what the left hand side is. In this case, the left hand side was velocity. You saw it right way. Depends meaning you put the proportionality symbol. Tension in the string is represented by T. Since you are not sure about the power, you will just put A. Also, linear density, you are not sure of the power, so we'll write m to the power b. That's it. Now, this is my framework. Now, the good thing here is I have an idea as to how to remove the proportionality symbol, which I taught you right now. I'll take it off. I'm not comfortable with the proportionality symbol. I'll write v equals k into t to the power a into m to the power b. What have I done right now? In order to take off the symbol, I'm supposed to introduce a constant. That constant is called as a k. I brought that k into picture. I copy pasted t as well as m as it is. Absolutely zero change. Now the good thing here is, one second, guys. Okay. Now the good thing here is the left hand side and right hand side are perfect now. Left hand side is called as velocity. Velocity's unit is meter per second. Everybody knows that. Correct? Velocity's unit is meter per second. I will write the dimension for that meter per second right now, or in other language, velocity. How do we write dimensions? MLT. Meter per second meaning meter meaning length, length to the power 1. Per second meaning t to the power minus 1. I wrote the dimensions for the left side. And m was 0. I wrote that. Now, right hand side, there are two letters. I am not going to look at this right now. I'm only going to look at this. Okay, whatever I ticked. Right hand side, T was there. T meaning tension. Tension meaning some kind of force. Always realize tension is always some kind of force. Any force, the unit is Newton. But the other day I told you, Newton, nobody is comfortable. So we write kg meter per second square. Now, based on this, can you write dimensions? Obviously. So I'll write m, l, t. Kg meaning mass. Mass meaning m to the power 1. Meter meaning length. Length is 1. Time is 2. But it's just that since it's there in the denominator, I put minus 2. So time done. Next is mass. Guys, my bad. Not mass. Linear density. Linear density actually means mass per unit length. Okay. Mass by length. If you guys don't know, no worries. We will learn it right now. Okay. Now, can we write this for this? Obviously, I'll write M, L, T. What these people will do only, I don't understand why they keep calling. Yes, we'll continue. Fine. Mass per unit length was there. Mass meaning m to the power 1. Length is there in the denominator, so it will become minus 1 t to the power 0. I've got my dimensions for all the three, for all the three letters. For all the three letters, left hand side one and right hand side, there are two things. Getting it? Any doubt in this part? So you will always get the relation looking looking at the question. Then obviously nobody is comfortable by keeping the proportionality symbol. So we remove that, introduce a constant called as k. Once you find k, left hand side and right hand side is there. Now whatever answer I got, I'll start substituting them in terms of dimensions. I'll repeat that. Whatever answer I got, I'll start substituting them in terms of dimensions. Left hand side velocity was there. What was the dimension of velocity? m0 L1 t to the power minus 1 is equal to k was there as it is. Then t to the power a was there. T is what? m1 L1 t to the power minus 2 but to the power a dot. M was there. Linear density. M1 L minus 1 t to the power 0 to the power b. Okay. So whatever I had ticked before that answer, I'm substituting everything whatever I knew in terms of dimensions. That's it. Now what has to be done? I'm supposed to find the values of a and b. That's all. Okay. So the moment you write the first box, the framework, this is called as a framework. It's not wrong. It's just that it was not required there. The moment you write the framework, always realize that power is what you're supposed to find in this concept called as deducing the relation. Okay, everything will be given. He's just supposed to find the powers individually. That's what takes skill. Now focus. How do we start? Left hand side, there's absolutely zero changes. Why? There is no power at all. Don't write, guys. Okay, k as it is here. Now I'll start distributing the power to the first bracket. The power for the first bracket is a, so it becomes m a l a t power minus 2. 1 now. Okay, cool. Next, t power minus 2a, my bad. Then m b t to the power minus b a. Focus. T to the power 0. Okay. Now left hand side can't be done. Nothing can be done there. M naught L1 T1. Right hand side k. Now in somewhere in 10th standard or 9th standard we learned about indices. No, bases are same. Multiplication sign in between, so we add the powers. Correct. I'll open bracket, so it becomes m to the power a plus b, l to the power a minus b. Check. Like see, l a is there and minus b is there, so you combine them. T to the power minus 2a. Now the good thing here is once you combine them using indices, now what you're left with is one box on the left hand side, one box on the right hand side. Now again, we also learned in indices, when the bases are same and there is equal to sign in between, we equate the powers. So on top of m, there is 0. On top of m on the right hand side, there is a plus b. So that will be my first equation. Next, on top of L, there is 1. On top of L on the right hand side, there is a minus b. On top of t on the left hand side, there is 1. On top of t on the right hand side, there is 2a. Which means based on my third equation, I will be able to find the value of a. How? A is equal to, shift everything this side, minus 1 by 2. Okay. A is equal to minus 1 by 2. Any doubt here? No? Cool. Now focus. T is minus 1 here because bases were same and there was equal to sign in between. Guys, I made a small mistake there. Can you find that? It's T power is minus 1. I wrote off plus 1 there. In this step, now I changed it. So it becomes minus 1. Gets cancelled. A becomes plus 1 by 2. Okay, now you know the value of A. From the first equation, we can realize that A is equal to minus B. Okay, so 1 by 2 is equal to minus B, which means B is equal to minus 1 by 2. This is what I got the answers for A and B. Now careful. Once you find the value of A and B, you will go back to the second step where you guys wrote the formula in terms of K. You will copy paste that again. You'll rewrite it. V is equal to K into T power A into M power B is what we got. Now we know the values of, we know the values of A and B. Substitute them. V is equal to K into T to the power 1 by 2. M to the power minus 1 by 2. Now, wherever the power is 1 by 2, we write it as square root. So k outside the square root. Why? There k to the power 1, that's why. T and m, if you observe properly, both of them have 1 by 2. Just a coincidence. I put square root. Okay. Now, since m has a minus, it will be there in the denominator. Since t is a plus, it will be in the numerator. This is the formula what we were trying to get. So now do you realize now what they told? The velocity of the wave depends on the tension and linear density. Look at this. Velocity of the wave depends on tension and linear density. That's what they meant. Okay. You gotta go step by step. Absolutely. The more faster you try to go, the chances of you guys getting wrong is too much. So basically, first you write the framework, which is important. Okay, based on the framework, you remove the symbol and then you write it in terms of k. You realize that the powers can be anything. So a and b is written as it is. Once you wrote the equation, this is called the equation. You will start finding the left hand side in terms of dimensions, right hand side all the letters in terms of dimensions. The reason we did not find for k is because k is a constant. No constant will have any dimensions. Now, once you wrote the dimensions, start playing around with the dimensions part using the power. You apply indices. Find the values of a and b. Simplify basically using math. Once you find the value of a and b, go back, copy paste the equation again, start substituting it, and keep the final answer as it is. Okay, but I don't think so. This question is asked more often. There's one more question. I'll tell you right now. But at this point of time, any doubt?
So
In the
square root, sir.
a to the power 1 by 2 meaning what? Root of a, no?
So I don't know.
Useless fellow. Root of a meaning a to the power 1 by 2 basically. That's how we write the root in terms of power is 1 by 2. Got that?
So if it's root of 1 or something.
How will root of 1 come now? You look at the power. What is the power?
Ha, 1 by 2.
If it was 1 by 2, you can write it as v into root t into by root m. Why tell root by m? Because minus was there, no?
Okay,
If
what
the
if minus was in there?
it will be like this. Root 2 into m. Got that? Guys, got that? If the minus was there, you'll have to go to the denominator. Hey, Diraj,
Yeah.
a to the power minus 1 is what? 1 by a, no?
Yeah, 1 by a.
So m to the power, a to the power minus 1 by 2 meaning 1 by a to the power 1 by 2, correct?
Yeah.
So a to the power 1 by 2 is there in the denominator, so I'll write it as root a, correct?
Yeah.
There is no a, there is m there, that's all.
So since there's a to the power 1 by 2, you use the square root.
Yeah, if it's 1 by 2, it's supposed to be square root.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, you didn't study, yeah?
So indices was.
Okay, there's one more question. There's one more type, basically, not question. Guys, okay, this will keep on running. Okay, next. One second, guys. One question was there. I marked it right now. I messed it up somewhere. But they'll describe it for you guys. Okay, as to how it works and all, basically. See, got that. The question was like this. Frequency of a string. Lovely question is actually. Depends on tension. Now in this case, they've used letters T. You know what happened? Okay, fine. I'll write it here. Tension T. Where is it? I lost it again. Yeah. Length L. When the letter is given to you guys, you have no choice but to use the same letters. You can't write L as capital L right now because they've given it as lowercase l. Okay. And mass per unit length as mu. You can't change this. Okay. Deduce the relation. Let's go step by step. Frequency F proportional to, why? Depends is there. Proportional to tension T. But I told you, you just don't write, you just won't write T, you will write T to the power A dot length L to the power B dot mu to the power C. Whatever it is depending on, you're supposed to write it in terms of powers. Okay, now focus. This is what the question told. Now it's all about you guys trying to think over it. I do not want the relation. I do not want the relationship to be in terms of proportionality symbol. I'll have to remove it. I'll put an equal to. I'll bring k into picture. T power A, L power B, mu power C. You write this in terms of formula. This is my equation. Now what did I tell you? Start writing the what do you call? Start writing the dimensions for left hand side as well as the right hand side. Left hand side says frequency. Frequency is actually hertz. Hertz, obviously, nobody will know. Hertz is nothing but, okay, if you don't know, but there's one more, see, hertz, even I don't know. There's a formula for frequency which says F is equal to 1 by T. 1 by T meaning time is in seconds, 1 by second, which means for frequency, the, what do you call, the unit is per second. Per second only is called as hertz. So what I'm trying to tell you is, if you didn't know the frequency of it, frequency is thing directly, you will still be able to derive it. Okay, using time, because F is equal to 1 by T. For time it's seconds. The second goes on top becomes per second. Now based on this unit, I'll write the dimensions. M, L, T. T to the power minus 1. I write it as it is. 0 and 0. Left hand side done. Any doubt there? In frequency, it's called hertz. You didn't know hertz. So therefore, you wrote an answer got in terms of time because you know about time, and then you guys continue. Next is tension. Tension is Newton. Newton you don't know, but I told you, right? Kg meter per second square. Okay. Now for this, you will write the dimension. What is it? M, L, T, close bracket. Kg, mass is 1, thing is 1, minus 2. Next is length. Length is always meters. Meter is very simple to write. M, L, T, M0, L1, T0. Next is mu. What is mu in this question? Mass per unit length. Write that. Mu is equal to mass per unit length, L. Okay. Now here, mass, okay, fine, you write M, L, T. Mass is 0. Sorry, mass is 1. Length is minus 1. T is, my bad guys, 1 second. Minus 1. T is 0. Now, you wrote all the dimensions, 1, 2, 3, 4 were there. 1 on the left hand side, 3 on the right hand side. Combine them together in this specific form of the equation. Left hand side frequency was there, which was M0, L0, T minus 1. I'll write that in the same line. M0, L0, T minus 1 is equal to K into, what was there? T to the power A was there. What is T? M1, L1, T minus 2. M1, L1, T minus 2. But this time it is to the power A. Remember that. Okay. It is to the power A. Now, L is there. L meaning M0, L1, T0. M0, L1, T0 to the power B. Next, to the power C, mu is there. Where is mu? Yeah. M1, L1, L to the power minus 1, T power 0 to the power C. Now, guys, careful, guys. This is where I'm supposed to apply indices. Left hand side remains unchanged. M0, L0, T minus 1 equals K into, please open the bracket along with A's. So it will be M A L A T power minus 2A dot M naught L B T naught M to the power C, L to the power minus C, T naught again. Now, left hand side can't be done anymore. Nothing can be done there. L0 minus 1 as it is. K, now careful. Apply indices, combine everything together. Bases are same, multiplication sign in between, so we add the powers. Whatever powers is on M, continue adding them. A is there, 0 ignore, C is there. So M to the power A plus C, L to the power A plus B minus C. Check, A plus B minus C. T is left. T to the power only minus 2A. Why? Others are 0. Now what is supposed to do? Bases are same, equal to sign in between. So we equate the powers. So M left hand side was 0, right hand side was A plus C. L left hand side was 0, right hand side was A plus B plus C. T left hand side was minus 1, right hand side was minus 2A. Minus minus gets cancelled. I got the answer for A as 1 by 2. Okay. Now using the first relation, a will be equal to minus c, correct? So a is equal to 1 by 2, c will be equal to minus 1 by 2. A and c done. Using the second equation, I'll be able to find the value of b. How? 0 is equal to a plus b minus c. Sorry, plus c, but I become of minus 1 by 2 gets cancelled. B is equal to 0. Now what am I supposed to do? I'm not supposed to stop here. I'll go back to my equation which I wrote there. Where's the equation? It's here. Okay. F is equal to k into that one. I'll write the equation, final equation. F is equal to k into t to the power a, L to the power b, mu to the power c. Right, this is what we got the equation as. A is 1 by 2. Guys, careful now. K as it is, T as it is, 1 by 2 as the power. L to the power, B is 0, right? That's 0. Mu to the power, C is minus 1 by 2. Now focus properly. L to the power 0, the answer becomes 1 because anything to the power 0 is always 1. What are you left with? F is equal to K into T to the power 1 by 2. Think for a second. The power of mu is minus. So I'll send that mu to the denominator. Mu to the power 1 by 2 is there. Just now I told you. Whatever to the power 1 by 2 meaning. Yar guru ido. Guys, is the call being seen on the display? No. What? Hare. You can see it, no? Yes, useless. Okay, so F is equal to K. This is what is left. Now we write F equals K into, there is 1 by 2, 1 by 2, both the sides. So you'll put a by 2 as it is. T. One second, guys. T by mu. So that this will be our final answer. I'll go step by step once more. See. Out here, first of all, is same steps. There's absolutely zero things, mistake, zero changes in steps. Same thing. Okay, we write the thing first, then we remove the proportionality symbol, put the equal to symbol, k into picture, write everything in terms of dimensions, apply indices, go step by step. Now, if you ask me, sir, you chose both the questions and both the questions are 1 by 2. Reason I'll tell you. Majority, whatever question is being asked from the previous year papers, usually 1 by 2 will get involved there. That is to test the power, to test the power of that square root. Okay, so make sure that you guys don't ignore these kind of questions. These are very important. I'll tell you the same question can be asked in a different way. I'll tell you how. They'll give the whole story like this. They'll be like, show that f is equal to k into root t by mu. They'll ask you to. This is little spoon feeding. Okay, because you will get to know, no? You'll get to know that. See, somebody useless fellows. That what is the actual scene going on. So in that case, you can never. In that case, you will never be able to. But I actually feel writing this, giving that proof, that show that is like spoon feeding a lot of people. I don't like, to be honest, because what's the challenge? Okay, what's the challenge? So that's how it works. These people started off again now. Okay, any doubt here? Show no doubt. Let's have one more. Next. See. Next. In this case, actually, you can predict a lot of questions. It's just that It's just that not a lot of will be asked. These two only are important, guys. The most important ones. Okay, don't ignore this, and please don't mug up this question. Okay, I'm gonna tell you one. Mug up that answer. Limitations of dimensional analysis. Okay, limitation of dimensional analysis. It'll for sure come for a 2 marker or a 3 marker. So in the PDF which I've sent you, okay, check on WhatsApp. I'll send you on PDF. No, in that there'll be one answer for that. That question will for sure come. Okay, that one is there, and checking the correctness of the equation. All those things I've anyways covered. Not to worry about that. Okay, one more question we'll do based on this deducing. This also is important. They'll tell centripetal. Last question, guys. Don't worry. Force F. I am teaching you in this way because if they've given you some letter, you should not ignore that. The same letter has to be used. Acting on a particle moving uniformly in a circle depends upon its mass m velocity v and radius r. Derive the equation. Let's start. Left hand side says centripetal force depends. You'll have to look for the word depends. Put that symbol on what? Mass. Wrong. M to the power A. Velocity to the power B. R to the power C. Perfect. Now find what? A, B, C. So to remove that, you'll put K, M to the power A, V to the power B, R to the power C. Now when I try to write dimension, no, please follow this hint. Always go to the question only and read the meaning of F. Don't tell, okay, F is force here. No. See, in the first question, even I got confused. I wrote M. Okay, that M, I thought it was mass. It was actually mass per unit length. So please go back to the question. In this question, left hand side says force. Force, what's the unit? Newton. Newton, I'm not comfortable. So we write kg meter per second square. You know what these people are? Kg meter per second square. Okay. So it becomes M L T to the power 1 to the power minus 2. Mass is kgs. Kgs is M to the power 1, L to the power 0, T to the power 0. Same thing we'll do for mv. V meaning velocity. Yeah. Velocity is meter per second. Meter per second meaning MLT. When meter is L minus 1, 0. Next is radius. Careful guys, radius is some sort of meter itself. Meter meaning M to the power 0, L to the power 1, T to the power 0. I've got all the 4 right. I'll start putting them in order depending on my equation. That's my equation. Left hand side says M1 L1 T power minus 2 equals K into M is M1 L0 T0 to the power A. Now if you ask me, sir, can we ignore L0 T0? Yeah, you can. Velocity is M0 L1 T power minus 1 to the power B. M0 L1 T0 to the power C. Left hand side, M1 L1 T power minus 2 is equal to K into, becomes M to the power A. I'll ignore L and T because 0. It becomes 1 and 1. Here I'm going to ignore M. It becomes L to the power B, A to the power minus B. Here it becomes ignore L, only L is required. Done. Left hand side as it is. M1 L1 T power minus 2 is equal to K into M to the power A as it is. Bases are same. Multiplication in between. So we can add the powers L to the power B plus C. T to the power minus B. Done. Now what can be done? Equate the powers of the left hand side and the right hand side. Left hand side M's power is okay. 1 will be equal to A powers basically. 1 will be equal to B plus C. Minus 2 will be equal to minus B. It's cancelled. B is equal to 2. Okay, B is equal to 2. A is equal to 1 I found here only. Now I'll be able to find C using the second equation. How? 1 is equal to B is 2 plus C. C is equal to 1 minus 2, which is nothing but minus 1. Now I know array of A, B and C. What I'm going to do, I'll take this, I'll put this in the main equation. I'll put this in the main equation. So it will be F equals K into M to the power A. M to the power A meaning M to the power 1. Okay. Now focus. B to the power B. V to the power 2 into V to the power 2 into R to the power, where is it? R to the power C, R to the power minus 1. Now what are you going to do? Convert everything in terms of, okay, the minus 1 is there, which means I'll be able to write that in the denominator. So F will be equal to K into MV square divided by R. Most famous equation. Okay. This also will come for a 5 marker. Anything of this sort will come for a 5 marker. Any doubt in today's class? No?
Sir, can you explain that significant rules?
Significant rules. Hey, that and all don't learn.
Significant.
Ignore that and all don't learn. I tell you what question.
Sir, I'm not understanding that.
Don't learn. I'm telling you. Why should you understand?
Sir, for
It'll come
exam
for-
it's there.
1 mark it will come.
Sir, for exam it is there now.
1 mark it will come.
Okay, sir.
1 mark it will come. That to an MCQ. The answer will be 3 or 4. Remember only. Okay. Now what else will I tell? Don't learn that. Right? It's waste of time. It is significant figures. Too many rules are there to understand. Ignore that. You still get full marks. Take that as a choice. In fact.
Sir, it's completely different from our this thing.
That's why I'm telling no, don't learn that. It's BT.
Quadratic equation we had no, two
correct.
decimal places, two significant figures.
Somehow is useless. This is.
Here they are telling some trailing zeros.
I'll send you.
repeating
I'll send you a set of questions only from that topic. Okay, maybe 5 or 6 are there. Maximum 10 are there. Okay, learn of those questions and go. Only those will come. Out of those 10 will come. Okay, nothing else will come. Don't worry. Any doubt in today's class, guys? Now, what I'm thinking tomorrow, again, I mean, we have to do organic chemistry. Now, we started off with this. Tomorrow's class, we start off with organic chemistry. So, what do you want? I mean, just make sure that I'll send you the notes of this right now on WhatsApp. Make sure you guys revise the whole chapter once. And then tomorrow, if you go, again, now spend some time finishing off the whole thing. Okay? Whatever I've learned, whatever I've done till now. Then you guys will be able to do. Got that? Fine then. I'll
Sir,
send the
these
thing.
errors are there.
Errors are there. Yeah, ignore, don't all these things.
Sir, in your notes it's there, sir. That is
I know. In the note, this also is there. See, significant figures also is there. Way mat kare was 1 mark will come. I tell you.
errors and significant figures.
Skip.
Okay, sir.
Fine. I'll send you the thing, guys. 2 minutes. You guys can leave now.
Sir. Motion in a plane note, sir, please.
Okay, I'll send. When exam? Hey, 3 weeks is there, Nora.
Sir, nothing is going in it, sir. Motion in a plane, everything going up.
Why? What is there? I finished that maximum height you understood.
Sir, that I understood.
Then?
Some other thing she's doing.
What? Hey, I am telling. No, you tell. Read whatever I tell you. Simply don't read textbook and all. You're wasting time simply. Got it?
Okay, sir.
Don't waste time and all. I'll tell you what and all to read. That and all. Only that you read enough. Hey, if out of 35 you'll score 30 da. More you want?
If that much is there enough, sir.
Nah, then enough, please. I'll tell you what to do. Guys, I'll check your WhatsApp. I'll send the notes. Finish it off right today
Sir,
only. Mm,
sir.
tell
You had
fast.
asked no, which language that Python in computer.
Sabash.
Yeah, so like what?
I'll Python. No, okay, fine. I'll ask you people and let you know by tomorrow. If any link is there, I'll send. I'll share it with you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, bye.
YouTube, it's there, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Apna college, you'd search. You'll get the full course of 10 hours.
Apna college.
Yeah.
Habibi, rich burger,
Uh-huh.
rich nigga. Hey, unmute that, Dheeraj. It's fine. I know you're laughing.
Yeah, tell what.
Dheeraj. Ah, see.
Hey,
Hey, Kira,
separate.
Paisan has one college, it seems.
Huh?
He has one college, it seems. See.
No, that channel name is Apna college, man. Cool.
He told channel name.
He has a college, it seems.
Hey, Apna college is the channel name.
Hey, actually,
Yeah. They have the full course of Python there.
hey, thoo.
How many subscribers he has?
It's not my channel, man.
Fuck, bro! I thought it's yours now.
It's not mine.
What's the channel's name?
Hey,
Apna college.
Apna college. Which language he teaches?
Hindi.
Laudu. Which language? Python, C++. Which one,
All
bro?
are there, bro. Full courses are there. You check. Python full detailed course, 10-hour course is there. You watch that enough.
Brother, Python means full coding and all. I don't want.
Then what do you want? Theory?
Python, I want that and all. I don't know.
Python is coding only, no metal guy.
Hey, I don't know. PUC computer. I want Python.
PUC computer, you see other channel, I don't know.
Hey, tell that. I know you know.
I don't know.
Like Apna college only tell Apna Ghar or something like that.
What are the dictionary of YouTuber word?
Dick, what? Ah,
Dictionary of YouTube or what?
hey, you're very haram insan, ra.
I'm not haram insan, I'm halal insan.